Never drop something like a slipper in the lake or the river or the water, because it can and will float away, especially if it's slips off a baby's feet, like a baby booty or a baby slipper. Those can be, you don't want to lose those because those sometimes are very scary to lose. So, but do your best and see if someone can jump in the water and help you save it. You don't want to jump in the water when you have a baby with you because you don't want the baby to drown. Just get someone else to get it for you. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today in this video, I have a story time for you guys today about the time we had to rescue my sister's slipper because it went down a slide and almost floated away. So this is a story about the time I was on a houseboat with my family and my sister's slipper somehow slid down a slide and nearly floated away. I don't remember how that happened, but it was kind of a weird story, and I just remembered this. So this is a story just to teach you guys that when a baby throws their slipper off and it lands in the water, get it before it floats away, or especially if it sinks. Well, some shoes float away, not all sink, but you want to make sure you get it before it floats away because you don't want it to be lost forever, especially if it's a special slipper. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this all started, excuse me. My apologies. So this all started about 23 years ago. I was on a houseboat with my family. It was me, my mom, two of my cousins, my uncle who sadly passed away a couple years ago, and some of our family friends, and we were invited by a group of family friends to go on a houseboat for a few days. And we were on the houseboat and we were at this lake and we were all hanging out, having a good time. And this houseboat had like a really big slide. Oh, sorry, I had a dental appointment reminder. Anyway, focus, Mena. Excuse me. Funny, just when I got back to filming, I started yawning. Anyway, so my sister somehow kicked her slipper off her foot, and the slipper slid down the big slide that had a big jump. And my mom tells me to go in and get it. So I go and jump in the water, and I start to swim towards the slipper so I can get it before it floats away. And then all of a sudden, I get caught in some fishing line. I had to, that was with the fishing pole. I don't think there was a hook on it, luckily, because that would have cut my foot. So luckily, I was able to get myself out of the fishing line. And I got tangled somehow in the fishing line, and I swim over towards the slipper, and I try to reach it, but it kind of floats away from me. So it's slowly floating away from me, but it takes me a while to get it. So luckily I was able to grab the slipper, and I swam back. I avoid the fishing line, and I saved my sister's slipper from floating away. So my other family friends end up rolling up the fishing line, and because their son had accidentally left out his fishing supplies, and luckily the fishing line there was no hook near the fishing line, and I didn't get cut or anything. Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat. So I end up giving my mom the slipper. She dries out my sister's slipper, and we have to leave it in the sun to dry, and my mom decides to stay away from the slide excuse me, with my sister so she doesn't lose her slipper again. And then once the slipper is dry, my mom put my sister's slipper back on her feet, and they hung out somewhere else where she wasn't near the slide for it to go in the water again. So the moral of the story is when babies are wearing slippers, sometimes they can easily kick them off their feet. And when you're on a boat, you don't want them to kick them off into the water, because then they can float away, and then you're going to have to, but if that's the case, you can always have someone jump in and get your baby's slipper for you, or you can hand your baby to one of your friends and get it. So just make sure you get it before it floats away or sinks. So thanks. And also just be careful when you're near slides, because you don't want the slipper to slide down the slide. That was a story about the time I had to save my sister's slipper from floating away. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and tap that subscribe button. Sorry, excuse me.